Okay, Rachel, good to see and discuss another one on our merger and acquisitions and just leadership in general. We talked previously when we talked about M&As and how leaders should be connecting with people, particularly with the people of the company, the senior people that they're on the level with, that they're acquiring, as well as the people who are in your current team, and the fears, and connecting to understand their fears, because once they know that you understand their fears, then they're more likely to probably be on the same canoe as you, right? And do some paddling. That's the key. It's all right being on the canoe, but are you paddling? So they'll actually be on the canoe and paddling, that because you're connecting with that. Now, you've mentioned before heart intelligence and in other words like spiritual intelligence. What do they actually mean? How does that?
Yeah.
How would that help a leader?
So the Henka model is built up of four major parts, Ross. The middle part is operating as a leader's coach, creating agency in an organization, and ultimately creating sustainable performance. And every organization, if they're in the private sector, is all about performance. Let's just make sure we're clear on that.
That's at the end of the day, it's about.
At the end of the day, it's all about performance. And that's absolutely fine. So our model starts with the head, which is about openness and energizing. So that's the first part of the model. The second part of the model is heart intelligence, which is really about empathy and connection and humility and all of those things. If you're operating as a leader, as coach, it's about getting curious, asking powerful questions. If you want to create an inclusive environment, which also can support sustainable performance, and a resilient environment which supports sustainable, it's about that connection and empathy and suspending your judgment and, as I say, getting curious. So that's that. Then, again, I'm always fascinated that the word corporation and organization have words from the body in it.
That's from the body, yes.
So we've got head, heart, head, heart, hunger. So hunger is that purpose and passion and belief. And so, in particular with Gen X and the future generations that will enter not Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, and future generations that will enter the workplace, they want to work for something that has purpose. So
that's right.
If it was financial services, investment, does that have purpose?
That's right.
Investment, maybe not, but life savings and dreams, that's purpose. So the way in which we talk about purpose and passion and belief needs to touch our souls and touch who we are. And then spiritual intelligence is more about our ability to use our wisdom. What is it that we need to let go of? What is it that we need to be compassionate about? So people like Dana Zohar and Dr. Mike Watson have written about this so beautifully and so well, the power of what spiritual intelligence is, and it's not about a spirit per se, but it's about our own spirits. And it's only if we can get all of those four in balance that we can create an organization where we've got employee engagement, where we've got stakeholder engagement, where we've got resilience, and where we've got a real inclusive, and we can harness the collective. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is. And see, you mentioned about in balance. With a human, those four aspects have to be in balance for a human to have good health.
Sure.
So there's no difference with an organisation you're just doing with a group of people. You need to do the same thing for that organisation to have good health.
Sure.
And so you're actually extracting the value of that healthy organisation, not a toxic one.
Exactly that. So it's just its systems are fascinating, and you're absolutely right. The comparison with the human body and the organization, corporation, are so much in parallel. So,
totally agree there. That's right. Great chatting again, Rachel. Great chatting. So
great chatting. Thank you so much, Ross.
yeah, always a pleasure.
Thank you.